Hello gentlemen, I'm gonna light up my stove again. It's 16 degrees inside the house and it's plus 4 Celsius outside, so it's kind of cold. Stay tuned. Alright, so I just light up the stove. Thank you very much, Joe. Joe mentioned to me a subject that I talked to him what happened a few years ago. When you put rocks on your stove, before you have to make sure they need to be bone dry. I mean really dry. What happened is some of the rocks, like this one, it was inside of an asbestos mine. So I didn't put. It's been like 50 years outside, accumulating water, moisture. I didn't put it right away in the stove. I put it on the side of the stove for weeks and getting closer, and then when it was pretty dry, then I put it. The reason why I mentioned that to you is the rock here. I'm just gonna make sure that you can see it. The rock here, you see that crack there going all around? Well, that rock was picked up, if I do recall, it was in Mediterranean. It was beside the sea, alright? But I bring it with me in Germany. Then when I put it in the stove, it was bone dry. But for a few years, it was left outside. It was accumulating water. And I put it right away on the top of the stove. That crack was not there, okay? What happened is the rock start to get warm and warm and warm, and it build up pressure inside. And it's tough to see, but there's a crack. You can see there's a crack there, and that thing just crack and project very violently, very fast, a piece of chunk of that rock very far from the top of the stove. It didn't happen here. It was in my when I was in the Saguenay region. So be careful before putting rocks right away. Make sure they're bone dry, and like put it on the side of the stove, and then for a few weeks, and then put it on, maybe on the top, but away from the heat, and then just put it in the top there, and that should be it. All right, so it's a safety point. I completely forgot, and thank you again, Joe, for mentioning that to me. So the stove is start to light up now, and again, it would be nice to have that heat inside. So, all right, guys, cheers.